Welcome to the Smokers Lounge, where we smoke a lot of weed, we talk a lot of smoke. I'm your boy Los, the host with the most smoking. Today, Ray Giggs in the building.
What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all?
Round of applause. What up, Giggs, man? What you been up to?
Shit, feel me? Pretty much just been, really just been trying to, work on the marketing and shit for this new project. So, wanted to come in and let people know that I had dropped the album and shit, feel me? So, Peace of Mind is up on all platforms right now. You know what I mean? We're still working out, still working out the game plan and shit for it. We already have a game plan, but it's pretty much just a funding behind it that, that needs to get in order. Because as soon as you got the right funding for it, then you can make the right marketing strategy and shit. So,
right.
Like, there's only so much you can do without putting a penny forward, you know what I mean? But as soon as you get that shit, as soon as you get that shit marked down, you know what I mean, then, it's straight, feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fire. Feel me? I got about eight to nine solid tracks on there, feel me? And you know what I mean? We've been working on it for well over a year. The artwork is hand drawn as far as like the cover goes and everything like that, you know what I mean? So shit, right. I'm just trying to, still trying to stay relevant. And I went out to he said still trying to stay relevant. Bro, you so humble. Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, it's hard, trying to stay relevant, you know what I mean?
No, right. It's hard to stay up on everything, bro. It really is, And the way cancel culture happens, bro, you could be next. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be like, to stay in that line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking crazy, bro. One thing I seen with you, Giggs, is, what was the last album you did?
The last one was Illustration.
The Illustration album, right?
Yeah. And I've been dropping singles.
That's what I was just going to say.
In between that.
All these fucking singles that you drop, bro, hot. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
No, you know I ain't lying, bro. Like, from... what is it? Good Morning.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They was fucking with that at Oakland when I performed.
Not political, right? Yeah. To every one of your tracks, bro, fucking you put effort. You know what I mean? Into what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, cause most albums you fucking hear, bro, you might find one or two good songs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Slappers and shit. But Giggs' album, the whole album. You know what I mean? That's fucking dope, man. So, like, to put the work in, you know what I mean, on these songs to make every one of them hits. You know what I mean? Like, that's dope, man. Round of applause to you.
Man, I
give him a round of applause, y'all. So, today we smoking on some of this Kush Mint right here. We're doing the Kush Mint and we're doing the Peach Crescendo, Peach Crescendo, and the Kush Mints. That's what we're fucking rocking with today. From Good Leaf Dispensary, Good Leaf Delivery out here in the Stockton. Make sure you're tapping in. Shout out to all the sponsors, by the way. Wow.
Shout out to all the sponsors for Smokers Lounge.
You want to shout them out?
I got some fucked up eyes right now. You might.
Hell yeah. Shout out to all the sponsors. Kid Combs. They're all on Instagram. Make sure you're tapping in. Kid Combs from Raw, Dirty Wild West Barbecue, Let's Talk Taste, AmeriClean Carpet Cleaners, Flowers by Erica, and the Good Leaf Delivery in Stockton. Make sure you're tapping in with all of them. They support us. Make sure you go follow, support logo. Right, Giggs?
Yeah, feel me? Because, like, a lot of people feel like, they be feeling some type of way when they don't be getting support from their own folks, you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of times you get more support from outside and strangers and shit than the people who knew you since day one and shit. Feel me?
Right.
So, that can go a long way. You get local support, you know what I mean? Especially when it's your own folks. Especially when you're still. To be great is one thing, right? You can be great. But if you don't have that foundation to support your greatness, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Your greatness can only go so far. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to like a slingshot, you need the good grip,
right? You need that foundational grip. So you can, so you can slingshot your way to where you need to get to, and so the best foundation that you can get is your home city.
Yeah, and just be humble and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that, a lot of people just don't be fucking with them just because, their attitude ain't right, or they got a fucked up reputation and shit. But it's like, like a lot of what can definitely make any business grow is relationships. Right. If you build relationships, your reputation grows, and people they just genuinely fuck with you. I mean,
hell yeah! Shout out to Gigs, man. So hey, you've been working on this album, right?
Yeah.
All done. Is it? So let me ask something. When you're done with an album, right, and it's out of your hands, right? You did your part. Is this like a moment where you get to kick back and relax, bro? Or what happens? Is there like a popping of the bottle? You know what I mean?
I wish, honestly, I wish that was the case. But in reality, you actually have to work harder. The easy part is making the music. Literally going out, writing, picking out a beat, picking out a concept, writing a song out, and fucking recording that in the studio, and shooting videos and shit like that. That's the easy, fun part, going out to shows and shit like that.
Those are the perks.
The real work comes in afterwards. Beforehand, you have to make a game plan before. At least you have to plan at least at least a month to a few weeks ahead before your drop. You got to work on pre-sale, other shit like that. And then after it's out, you have to keep promoting it, and you have to find different creative ways to promote it to get in front of people. See, the thing is that, and I'm gonna say I'm not good at this, but I'm still learning. I know what doesn't work, and I know what other things that do work and shit. It's just it's basically just a sacrifice and shit. You know what I mean? Like the things you go through your day, you'll have things that you want to do, but if you want to keep up on whatever it is, service or product that you're selling or that you're presenting for people, you gotta stay up on that shit.
Right.
So I'd say after the album is done physically being recorded, edited, and mixed, there's actually I do not have the luxury of kicking up my feet. I mean, I have to.
The job gets harder.
Yeah, I have to. Just same way with you. Like you're pretty much self-made. You got help along the way, but you know what I mean. Like this is still this is your legacy. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
So you still have to make the thumbnails and promote and let people know like, hey, tune in. You got sponsors. The fact that you have sponsors is a perfect example. That you still are you have a lot of work that comes in behind that goes on behind the scenes that people don't know about.
Right. Yeah, no, there's a lot. When
pretty soon you're gonna be doing meetings and shit.
right. And yeah, when you get sponsors type shit, bro, that's when you gotta up your shit, because now you gotta put on for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not about you anymore. You know what I mean? It's about fucking boosting them.
Yeah.
It's about, doing whatever you can to help. But you know what? I also think of it, bro, like that's how life should be.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying? I think that we should all fucking help each other. You know what I mean? And we shouldn't be having an issue.
That's ideal. You know what I mean? Fucking, if you were to fuck up, let's say fucking they catch you Lils from the Smokers Lounge on 209 times.
Right. God forbid I don't end up on 209 times.
Yeah.
Please don't let me end up on 209 times.
Or
because someone's gonna drive by and see fucking me pulled over. Oh, there's Lils pulled over by the cops. Next thing you know, I'm 209 times.
If they see you, say you get pulled over,
flip my car over, I'm definitely on 209 times.
Well, I mean, a car accident, that might actually work in your favor. You know what I'm saying?
He said that.
But what you can do is you can fight the police,
right? And
then that will put you in a bad light, and then that will make the sponsors look at you like, I don't know if I really want to be associated with. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like it's still a fine line that you have to walk You know what I mean?
Right, because you're not just representing yourself anymore at that point.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why there's been rappers and shit that literally have fell off from their music and shit. When they need some money, they took any and all sponsors they could get. You know what I mean? And until that shit died out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy,
Yeah, it's crazy how that shit works on behind the scenes and shit. There's so much shit that you have to do.
Right. There's a lot, Entertainment business, bro, is no fucking joke. It is not. I don't think the entertainment business is something particular I would recommend people getting into.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's so many different avenues, but yeah, it's,
right. You know what I'm saying?
You have to have a fucking,
especially after COVID.
Yeah.
After COVID, everybody worked for themselves and was like, dude, everybody got a fucking smartphone. Everybody was a producer.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
There was so many. Everyone had a podcast, and and OnlyFans blew up. Nigga,
that's crazy. Huh?
Like that's how. Like I want to say, COVID is what got is that was the period that was perfect for people like Kevin Samuels to blow up. Like he's big now.
Right.
OnlyFans is big now. Other podcasts are big now, and then people that were like fucking anything that's online, you know what I mean? Anything that's like, because people right now, they're trying to fucking find multiple different ways of like income, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're trying to find different ways to, because $6,
$7 a gallon, bro. Fucking it don't matter what you working, bro. You need a second, third, fourth job.
Yeah, you got niggas riding bikes and shit now.
Bike Life. Shout out to Bike Life, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think about all that shit, bro? It's like all this gas prices. What's your political fucking point? Because I know you're not political. You know what I mean? But obviously there is a political side to you. You know what I'm saying? And you weigh heavy on it, and you're very intelligent. So what's your political thought on it?
I think it's just a result of like everything that's just been going on that has been taking place prior. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Like for one, the IRS is fucked up right now.
My God.
You know what I mean?
That's fraud, by the way.
Yeah, they have this thing going on that's like kind of deviating.
I think they set people up, by the way, with that. I'm just saying that was a setup from the gate. But go ahead.
I wonder what the fucking
you talking about the loans and shit?
Well,
the
I'm just
loans?
like the IRS period.
Right.
Like,
they're fraud. Because what we do is voluntary. They send you a letter saying you owe us, and we fucking be like, oh shit, we gotta pay it.
Yeah.
And the IRS, bro, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. We do gotta pay. I mean, if you fall under that jurisdiction.
But the IRS has 10 million unprocessed tax returns right now.
Still.
Yeah,
they're talking about something $1 billion that they got scammed for already, and they got millions that they didn't even process.
Yeah, and they had to throw all that shit aside to send us stimulus, COVID relief.
I think that's to fund the war. Shit. I think that's an excuse to fund the war.
Yeah, it could be. There's so much shit that they're giving us that we just don't know about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless you really researching into it, and it's like I try not to I try not to dig too deep in shit because there was times where I did, and then every time that I tried,
fuck myself up.
My
History Channel will fuck you up.
Either my phone or my computer has it always got some type of virus or messed up. You know what I mean?
You gotta stop watching that. You know what I mean?
No, it wasn't.
No, I just playing.
Well, shit. I mean, porno websites, they're the most watched out of all the websites and shit for me, so it's not them.
Okay, let's not to get off subject, right? But speaking of porno websites, the new Supreme Court judge, what's her name? That's running?
Oh, I don't know.
It starts with a K, right? I forgot. But anyways, it came up in her 25-hour fucking drilling. She sat there for 25 hours answering questions, dude, and it was live on television. And one of these questions was, this is gonna get crazy, okay? One of the questions was pedophiles.
Yeah.
Now, she's been known to have light sentencing on criminals, like as far as like that type shit, right?
Shit.
So one of the questions was child pornography. If one guy sent a photo of himself out one time compared to a guy who sent a photo of himself out 1,000 times, should the guy 1,000 times get more punishment? Right? Absolutely, right? She's
because he has priors.
Right. Well, that and fucking so she's as a judge, she's like, we have to balance this.
Mm-hmm.
But now this was written back in the days, like before internet. Now with the internet, with one click of a button, you have access to tens of thousands of child pornography. So automatically, because of that, it puts you on a high priority list of being a sex offender.
But isn't that shit like illegal? So
no, absolutely.
So like,
regarding any click.
Yeah. So how
any click, so right?
How could they have a website of it if it was like, wouldn't it be shut down or whatever?
Black web, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wasn't there to ask the question.
I guess that's a thing too. So I didn't think about that, but I do know that like when you have there's sometimes I'm looking at shit on YouTube, and there's a community of people that go out and do the Chris Hansen thing where they
that's crazy.
Yeah, where
that's
they
crazy.
hop on apps and shit, and then they decoy themselves as minors like 13 to 15 years old, and
that's crazy. Oh, right. To now let me ask something, because the way I feel about that, and I believe that anybody playing with like children and stuff like that, dude, that's a no-go, right?
Yeah.
But shouldn't you be arrested for fucking acting like a fucking... Both of y'all should be arrested.
Well,
both of y'all. I mean, I get what you're doing.
What it's called is
no, I get it. But you're playing a little kid to try to get an adult. You know what I mean? Like that's insane.
Well, they're able to get around it because
that's crazy to me.
They don't, because
both of them. Everybody's fucked up.
Yeah, they're following the laws and shit. So it's like
right.
So what they're doing is like
they're baiting fucking offenders and shit.
But what it shows, like, not all of the catchers do this. There's some catchers they go out and they just start chatting with niggas. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there's the main ones. What they do is they wait for the people to come to them. So they put up a profile. You have to be at least 18 to sign up on the app.
Right.
Obviously, people lie about their age.
Right. That's crazy though. Like, I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't sit there and pretend to be like I just couldn't do it, man.
Well, I get
that's
what they're
crazy.
I respect what they're doing.
I do too. I just can't do it. That's crazy. And I do respect what they're doing, because getting them off the street's important.
Yeah,
but there's got to be another way to doing it.
Like,
you know what I mean?
There's really
not.
What can't there? If you really think about it,
there's really not.
There really isn't.
Yeah.
Because what they do is, like, there's some people. What they'll do is they'll wait for the person to contact them. They'll put up like actual pictures. Sometimes they'll put up pictures of themselves when they were younger. So the person will come in and they'll fucking they'll message them first.
Yeah, cops do this shit. Yeah, stings and shit.
Yeah, so
I agree with that type shit. If it's done properly, yeah.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
They get the cops involved.
But
like,
sometimes
they get convicted.
Sometimes I think, is some of these people doing this shit to get off? You know what I'm saying? On this side, you know what I mean? Like, as far as like,
you mean the catchers?
Yeah.
Well, I would hope not. I mean, I don't see what they would get out of it, because the catchers, what they're doing,
weird though.
The catchers, what they're doing is they're fucking.
But they get to pretend to be a little fucking boy. You know what I'm saying? And bait somebody like that. That to somebody could be a fucking fetish.
Yeah, I believe it's a fetish for the predators.
No, absolutely. No, for sure.
Because it's like, no, they're not going out.
That's just crazy. I don't know how we got here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, but it's a thing.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, it is a thing. It's a community that's like gradually growing and shit. And it's actually big right now. Like, if I'm ever shopping in Walmart and I see motherfucker like, excuse me, I've everybody, this guy came here to meet a 13-year-old boy. Like, if I hear that shit, I'm pulling my phone out and I'm like, finally, I can see that shit. Feel me? Because it's like, I mean, it is dangerous. You do want to, like, there's nobody walks around with a, they could be anyone, you know what I mean? And I mean, I'm a father, you're a father.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, at the very least, you know.
I think we just need to execute them. You know what I'm saying? And then that will stop motherfuckers from doing it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as all that baiting shit, like, bro, that's all weird shit. All of y'all are weird. We just need to start killing them off.
I think that's the reason why they do that.
Yeah.
The reason why they do that is because the laws are actually so lenient. Right. The laws are so lenient. So, like, there's times where the police will go up and they'll be like, well, you got to let him go. Right. And they'll be like, but he came here to meet what he thought was a 13-year-old kid.
That's crazy. Kid. I see all that shit and I'm blown all the way around. I'm like, this whole show is crazy, bro. Yeah. Like, this shit crazy.
Yeah, they have
this shit crazy. Motherfuckers run up talking about, oh, you thought I was a little fucking 13-year-old boy, huh? You thought I was a 13-year-old boy, huh? I'm like, oh my God. I was like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy.
You seen
I seen it. No, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I'm like, man, this shit is nuts, man. You know,
I'll be honest though, that shit doesn't do no good for. There's people that will actually go up there in a professional manner and talk to them.
Right, and that's like, how I think the law needs to be involved. You know what I mean, like that type of shit. You know, but
there's other people
making shows about this shit, bro. Like, there's something wrong with that.
Well, I mean, Chris Hansen was the first, as far as I know.
Right, but still, like, damn, it's people are watching this, and it is entertainment.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Entertainment.
But that's what I think. That's where I think there's a problem with it.
Because it's like, controversial.
Man, everybody's fucking sick here. Like, y'all made a show on this?
Yeah, controversy is always so.
Oh yeah, it's always man. So. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's why you have like.
That's fucking. That's what Tupac and fucking Diddy did, right? They had a fake controversy at first. That's what it was, bro. It was fake. Yeah. All that fucking fuck your bitch and all that shit. That was all set up, bro. That was fake. They sat there and talked about it, bro.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And they knew that they was gonna make more money with this shit than they would just be selling fucking albums, bro. Pac came to, because they was gonna beef. Pac told him, like, bro, we can make money. You know what I'm saying?
There's so much shit behind that film. Because I always wonder, like, how the fuck he just get shot? Because he was in New York when he got shot, right?
He was in Vegas.
No, I mean, like,
the first time.
No, he was in Vegas when he got killed.
Right.
But what jumped it off and kind of made them, what made him hit him up and shit and fuck with Faith Evans was when he was in the studio with them and then he got shot in the elevator or in the lobby or whatever. And so I'm wondering, like that part is so fucking weird. Like, he didn't know if the nigga who fucking did it.
Right.
And you and now you're telling me, because you're always up on, like, shit that, like, people aren't up on. You know what I mean? Like the shit that they try to hide from us and shit.
Right. I'm up on some shit, man.
Yeah, feel me? You and Monique, feel me?
Hell yeah.
So, like, for them to, like, just be like, well, we're just gonna plan this whole thing out. Like, if that was the case,
that makes more sense, right?
Then they have kept that shit up very fucking well.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they've put out so many documentaries, movies, all types of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all types of, like, hella different people.
Right.
And they're all going along with the same shit.
Yeah.
And some people are saying,
there was some real beefs, but when you said something, there's going to be some casualties along the way, bro. You know what I mean? Smaller people are going to fall. You know what I mean? That's going to be all good, bro. But it was set. They talked about it, bro. It was set, bro. Like, this is, this shit's crazy. That's just insane, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, shout out to Ray Giggs for fucking tapping in. Hey, you know what? We're going to open up the phone lines. If you guys want to call in and ask Ray Giggs a question, phone lines are open. It's 1-916-546-2131. I'm going to pin the number.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah, like that shit. And if you know what I mean, sometime during the show, you know what I mean, shit, whenever you ready, feel me?
Oh yeah,
drop a freestyle for these niggas.
Oh yep. So we gonna go ahead and I got something. I think we do got something here. What we got here? All right, we're gonna go ahead and play this beat. real quick.
That'll actually give time. That'll probably give people time to look up the fucking, look up the number and shit, call in if they want to.
Don't call in while we're fucking playing this shit, right? All right, gigs, here we go.
It's for fair use, by the way.
Yes.
I mean, just in case YouTube start tripping.
We own no claim.
Yeah. I want to show y'all why this fucking, you know what I mean? How I'm coming, man. Yo. Hopping the whip, slamming on doors, chopping on blades, hopping shit. I be on in, but not in the mix. Only come out for rapping shit. Grabbing the bag, grabbing the bitch. Why'd you hate it? You wanted my dick. Pleaded the fifth. Got no proof, I fucked your bitch. Come on, the handle on the pole like she's setting up a tent. Who misses is this? I ain't got no time for all the shit. No time for no static. You can miss me out with all the trip. The dollars I plead, I don't need what doesn't make no sense. These niggas is tripe. Keep a good distance, won't tell you twice. Smoke the pain away. Higher than the fucking coke price. Don't you got me out? I've been down and out. Ain't no stopping now. I told you I'm the shit. I got this beat from Misty Miss. What's happening? Probably wanna know what I'm on. Mind for the map and know what. Yeah. Yeah. We try to pick it up. Yeah. Stepping out that pussy like I'm new again. I've been on a roll. I took some L's to win. Feel like I'm a gladiator. I've been through a lot. I've been put out on the street. I've been locked up in a box. But I've been on my roll for a minute. I can't settle down on the roll. Ain't no limit. I ain't down for no rapping. I ain't dating. I ain't no capping. Got more people tapped in now. All this rap shit, I'm trapped in. Taking over for the 99 in the 2000. Who bout it? I'm not a little boy, nigga. Don't play me cause you childish. Stepping out, making new mounts. Stepping out cause the nigga styles. Real with all I do. They be calculating my moves. You can't copy this. Your shit don't bring audience. 10 toes, I stay down. If you ain't knowing, then it's obvious. Live nigga just catting off. Got no time for the capping off. Speeding down on the freeway while I'm celebrating like a B-day. Knock it off. Yeah. Fuck.
Great gigs in the building, y'all.
I fucked up midway from me, but I had to pick it back up. I tell you, man, we want to start this new trend, Los. So every time I come back in this motherfucker, man, I want to drop a new freestyle for you.
Hell yeah.
And so if anybody want to come in and request for like, well, not tonight because we already hit it with Misty Elliott, but if y'all want to request some instrumentals, whatever, feel me, you know what I mean, it's good, feel me.
So I'm think this is what I'm gonna do, right? I'm starting to open up we're gonna open up on Wednesdays, and I'm gonna open up something at nighttime. We're gonna call it Real Rap Wednesdays, right? We're gonna get motherfuckers in here. We're gonna get them to fucking spit bars. You know what I mean? We're going to drop them live on Spotify. You know what I mean? And I want you to come in here and help me co-host that shit, bro. You can kick the shit off. You know what I mean? Every Wednesday night or whenever. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're going to do that.
Shit, if we can't get nobody, then fuck it. I'll do it, Philly.
Yep. We'll start it off with Ray Gigs will be in this bitch, man.
And y'all heard it here first. You know what I mean? So we're making history.
Yo, I got to say, Gigs, there's a lot of fucking music out here, bro. Okay? And
that's why it's so hard to stand out.
Bro, I've not heard anybody fucking spit the bars that you're spitting. You're not talking about no bitches, no hoes, no gats, no fucking straps. You ain't talking about, you know what I mean? Nothing, you know what I'm saying, related to what's going on in life. You know what I mean? And I fucking applaud you for that, man. That shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, feel me? Like, just for the sake of, like, having, you know what I mean? For having, like, you know, fun content and shit for, you know, sometimes I'll entertain and shit, feel me? But, like, it's not the foundation of my content, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I try to be, like, more, give more substance and shit, you know what I mean? But, I do also recognize that you kind of, KRS-One, we talked about this before.
Man.
KRS-One, he said it best. You know, you lure the people in with the gun sounds and the hoorah, then as soon as you got everyone's attention, that's when you give them the message that you originally intended to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of got to balance it out. And Kendrick and Cole and Drake had to find that out. Because Drake said, like, if I didn't have to, I never would have went pop if I didn't have to, because he wasn't on that type of shit. He was like on some, like, he was a backpack rapper when he first started.
Yeah, I want to ask you about Drake, bro, because Drake could sing, he could rap.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And he can act too.
Right, and he can act. So let me ask you something. So it's rare that you find somebody like Drake, right? That can sing the way he does and fucking spit bars the way he does, right? Rap.
Well, they've been doing that for a minute.
No, yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not a big Drake fan, by the way.
Fucking Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is Alfonso Ribeiro. I'm talking about the original Carlton, not
right.
even the new Carlton.
Not the one in. Oh, you're talking about the one in the show.
Well, I'm talking about the actual real person.
Right.
But both of them.
Right.
The one from the original Fresh Prince and the one from today's drama Fresh Prince. Like the one from today, he can.
Yo, this show's dope.
Can act, sing, and play instruments.
Oh, in real life.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the original, the one from the funny one.
I gotta say, he's the most squarest black motherfucker I've ever seen in my life, bro. In this show,
bro, he can dance.
Right.
He can sing. This nigga sang the national
He's a good actor
anthem.
too, bro. Cause fucking he's a I can't stand him in this show.
But he started off as a singer.
Yeah, that shit's
this
crazy.
Nigga did a duet with Shaka Khan.
I'm like, man, who does this motherfucker think he is? Yeah, this show at Fresh Prince, the new show it's a pretty dark show, bro.
Yeah, they try to bring everything more down to realism. You know what I mean? So that's where the darkness comes in and shit. I mean,
that's crazy. But he did shit with who?
The original Carlton.
Right.
He did he did shit with everyone. Like he was on stage with the Jackson 5.
Oh, okay.
He danced with Michael Jackson. He did a duet with fucking Shaka Khan. They sang Through the Fire.
Now you know Michael, right? You know how he fucking leaned forward like that? You know there was
Oh yeah.
So there's this mechanical engineer that said they had
Did they have like strings or something?
No, so there's this lip. So that's why their boots, they had those, that's why their shoes looked old school, but they was boots, right? Because what it was his shoes slipped into a little slot in the floor.
Their fucking feet were planted. That's what it was.
But it slipped into like a little slot. The bottom of his shoe had a little slot, and there was this little thing coming out the ground where it slid right into the bottom of his shoe.
It was like a magnet or some shit?
Nah, it's just like a little hook, and at the bottom of your shoe you have an opening where that hook goes into. So you're locked into the ground.
So that's what they did for the Smooth Criminal video.
Yeah, that's why they all got to lean forward and shit, dude. And if you look at Michael, like they did a close up, like he's kind of like moved his foot out of that slot, dude. Like, and this whole time, I'm like, bro, this motherfucker can define gravity. But it was a mechanical trick, bro. But still, even to this day, that's genius. Nobody's doing that. David Blaine, maybe, but like not, you know what I'm saying? But like not in the music industry.
Bro, I still don't know how these niggas be floating in like public and shit. Like
he said in public they be floating on fucking ice skating on the fucking concrete and shit.
Like,
you talking about fucking floating like David Blaine type float.
Yeah, like I'm gonna levitate.
You know that shit's real.
Man. Like, but how? If it was doing fucking witchcraft or some shit?
No, it's not witchcraft, bro. It's fucking it's
because dancers do it, but it's an optical illusion though. And then,
well, that's an optical illusion, but monks that do it, that's not an optical illusion.
I've never seen a monk do
right. You know what I mean? Because you ain't in the fucking Himalayas either. Yeah. You know what I mean? Those are real monks. These ones down here are fucking valley monks. These motherfuckers strapped and shit down here. These monks cuss.
Well, tell me, what's like the strangest shit that you've seen that's like kind of like along those lines?
As far as
because magicians, you can't say magicians because like they got like there's magicians and shit that done release shit that's exposing how that shit works. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're letting you know like, oh, that shit is fake.
Yeah, nah. A lot of that type shit, bro, is it's like spiritual and more of like clear knowing who you are and learning your chakras. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it has to do with what we're eating. and everything, bro. Once we clean ourselves out, like the Dr. Sebi, once we get past that Dr. Sebi stage where, you know what I mean, we're cleared of all of our shit, and we start opening that third eye, and we start operating both sides of our brain, then we're able to fucking, you know what I mean, do shit like that.
That's hard for me, feel me? Because I be throwing down in the kitchen. I'm looking on fucking fucking Pinterest and YouTube, TikTok.
Right. I'm a ghetto chef, bro. I do some shit. You know what I mean?
I made some. Oh, god damn it!
I forgot to bring it. Hell
no,
yeah.
I was gonna bring you some beefy cheesy taquitos I made last night.
You can't go wrong with taquitos.
God damn! I'm gonna bring you in. It might not be as
you hear this dirty
on the level of dirties, but you know what I mean. Shit. Feel me? Matter of fact, I remember it was one live stream you guys were doing. It was a few weeks back. Shit, I was asking that nigga. I was in the chat. I was asking him, like, bro, with some recipes you be doing? What marinade you be using?
I'm in the kitchen right now, man. Hook me up.
I was actually. I wasn't. Like, I probably wasn't making whatever. I was probably making some spaghetti or some shit. But yeah, it's hard for me to do that. Well, it's not hard if I actually apply myself, but you know. I'm still kind of young and shit for me, so I still feel like as long as I got the chance
down in the kitchen,
as long as I got the chance to eat what the fuck I really want to eat, I'ma still do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I wouldn't want to say like I'ma just. I don't know, man. It's hard to just transition over from something that
it's hard. Like it's hard. I love meat.
The texture of shit.
I love doing shit. Like, yeah, bro. Like, I like to experience everything. I just can't go vegan. I can't go fucking. I just can't do it.
No, there's respect.
I do respect it. I respect the game. I respect what they're doing, and I wish that I could. You know what I mean? Because I can't even say I wish that I could, because fucking if I really wanted to, I'm sure that I fucking could. You know what I mean? And it's a step. That's where you're supposed to be, bro. Honestly.
But I eat a lot of fruit. I cook with a lot of vegetables and shit. I eat salads and shit.
That taco truck be calling. You know what I mean? Like, especially like, I don't even gotta have money. I just pull up. They start making my shit, bro. Like, I'm just driving by. I'm stopped at the red light. They're telling me it's ready and shit. I'm like, fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm picky with my goddamn taco trucks.
Are you
very picky? Feel me? Because
what do you like? Asada, pastor, or chicken? What are you getting?
If it's the right taco truck, I'll fuck with all of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that like I have my select few, and then I have an issue with tried another one. Feel me? Because they sell the same, but obviously they don't taste the same.
They never taste
like,
the same.
You know, there's some of them where it's like, damn, I paid this much and this motherfucker.
I've been in the taco industry for a long time. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you about my do's and don'ts when it comes to taco trucks. Okay, don't go to a taco truck that's fucking out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
there's no restroom. They can't leave. Like, where they washing their hands, like where they pissing and washing their, like, these are all concerning things that you need to, you know,
like Arch Road.
Yeah, like, bro, it's got, you know, if it's parked in a Chevron gas station, all right, cool. How many workers they got? That way, if one leaves, okay, yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that matters, bro. All that matters.
See, I didn't even think about that.
All that matters, bro. Dude, you got a taco truck sitting in the field. There's nowhere, anywhere. Like, you've been here for 12 hours, bro? What the? Where are you using the restroom, bro?
So I guess in that instance, that is a good point. So I guess in that instance,
I'm not knocking taco trucks. I'm just saying I do this a long time. I don't go to those.
You have to. So I guess in that situation, you have to make the exception for the support the whole local business shit. You
right. No, and like,
I support local businesses, but
right.
I don't know where your hands.
You ain't washed your hands yet. I support you once you wash your hands. You know. You don't even got to wear a mask. Just wash your hands.
But the one I really fuck with is the one that's sitting in front of Family Dollar on Hardin, close to the Dole School.
Oh, Family Dollar. You're talking about the one right before you get to Lewis Park.
Yeah.
Yep, that one on the right.
Yeah, it's right next to a nail shop.
Yep, that's the only one right there. He's been there for years.
That motherfucker is one of my top ones.
Well, that's because you're
tip him all
used
the time.
to it, bro. I'm gonna have to show you taco trucks.
But I've been going to different times.
It's hard to find what you want though.
But I've been living out here long enough and shit. Sometimes these motherfuckers be moving. There's even been a time where me and Spook, we was working somewhere and there was a taco truck. Yeah, shout out to Spook. I mean, balloons over bullets.
Yes, sir.
So we were working at a job back in 2014, and there was a taco truck. I guess someone got their order wrong or some shit. So they called, I guess, what do you call it, ICE or whatever.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, got them niggas deported and shit.
Straight from the truck?
Yeah, feel me? Like, we're wondering where the fuck these niggas at. Another truck took its spot, you know, and they told us, oh yeah, we knew the people from the previous truck. They got deported. Someone hated on them or whatever, snitched on them.
My taco truck guy got shot, and he was still back there the fucking next weekend. I was like, you savage, fool.
That sounds
the one
like
on Bianchi and West Lane over there. That's that shit right there.
Wasn't that years ago?
Yeah, that fool got shot.
Damn.
That was years ago, but he's still out there.
You know,
in the same spot, bro. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers don't fuck around. That's the homie.
That is the homie. I know of the guy who actually did it.
Oh, damn it. Fuck.
It's crazy, feel me? Like,
it's a small world, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say I know who did it.
You said shout out to the hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. Nah, man, that's serious for me because I don't know what niggas be on. You know what I mean? They just think of a fucking simple lick and shit. They don't realize that the people working these businesses and shit, they got families and shit. They got
they was hitting fucking smoke shops. They just hit the one on fucking Hammer Lane and fucking Knickerbocker out there, bro. And you know, they was just smashing down West Lane, fucking hitting licks, bro. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but the police caught up to him.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but they caught him.
The guy that actually shot him, he might still be locked up because I ain't seen him. You know, Stockton Smalls.
Right, you'll run into him again. He'll be either asking for change or fucking some shit.
Yeah, and I've been locked up, feel me? Like, and I ain't seen him in there neither, feel me? So
he said I didn't see him in there.
So if that's crazy. I've been locked up more than once, I ain't seen him one time, feel me? So if he's not in county right now, feel me, then he's probably off somewhere else sitting. You know what I mean?
Fucking is San Joaquin County the only county you've been locked up?
Fortunately, yeah. And I don't like to brag about that shit either.
Yeah, no, it's pretty nice. You know, I've been locked up you know.
Well, I know there's worse ones. Like LA is probably worse than out here and shit. I heard LA is like they all have a different process and shit. Like the part that I don't like, bro, this is what you gotta fucking do. This is what a lot of people don't know. I mean, if you've been locked up, then you already know. But the part that I wasn't prepared for was that, all right, if you're going,
he said nobody told me this part.
Yeah, you know, you got it when you get out of your civilian clothes and they give you the jail clothes.
Oh, here it comes, guys.
Nigga,
you play the soft music.
They tell you, bro. They tell you to fucking strip down to nothing
in front of everybody. Turn around, bend over, and cough and shit.
Well, that's how it is in LA. I think. Right. I think that's how it is in LA. They stand in line.
Oh yeah.
But out here, you're in a room, so you're not standing out in front of people. Right. What you're doing is you're the only person that's looking at you is the officer that's telling you to.
And still, that's not comfortable either.
No, that's not comfortable either. And shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie,
but
bro.
don't worry about it. The only person that's looking.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. One time I did it. One time I got arrested. I was hoping I was going to go home. There's like, no, you got to stay. I was like, fuck, man. So I'm already knowing that this is going to happen, but I'm just so pissed off because I'm like, fuck, I want to go home. Nigga, you like, you know, the fucking spread over and spread your cheeks and cough and shit. Feel me? Like, you know, I took my clothes off. The cop fucking laughed. I'm like, nigga, ain't you supposed to be professional about this shit?
What you laughing at, motherfucker?
God damn it. Feel me? And I don't know why he was laughing, but he started laughing. I'm like, you fucking jerk. How dare you laugh at me? I'm over here, man.
Hell yeah, butt naked. So when they tell me to fuck, like, they did the same thing to me, right? They was like, bend over and cough. I bent over. It said, aha! Kept... cough so fucking long and hard and fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at that point, you know, like, I'm going to stay like, I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck
like,
these guys.
You want to see
and then, and then the food.
all the way in it. I'm going to cough hella hard. Turn my shit inside out. Watch this.
The food is fucking, you know, the oranges, that's regular, you know what I mean? But you don't know what the fuck is in whatever fucking goulash these niggas are giving you, bro. Like, the only thing that's good is the bread and the orange. Everything else is like whatever.
I'm gonna say, look, nothing is good in jail. Nothing. Don't go to jail. Ain't nothing good there.
I could say the only thing that you can take from it is just realizing that, you know, this is what's waiting for you on the other side, and if you want to keep doing dumb shit.
So when I went to jail, right? Like, and this is just like how the universe unaligns itself with me. They got me for escape, and all that shit. Same dude, we talked about it last time. Same dude, same name, escape the same day I did. Escape, right? And I got blamed for it, type shit, right? Yeah. They put me in. Now after that, they came to my bunk, rearrested me, took me back to jail, rebooked me. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm already in jail. Like, why are you gonna take me out, take me back to
the same one or to a different facility? No,
same place. No, they took me to the county because I was at the honor farm. I had a job and shit, bro, in Modesto.
Oh, so you was on a. So what they did was they moved you from the honor farm to a
24-hour fucking red flag, can't do shit because I was escaped. They got me from escape from the honor farm.
Oh, you ran from the honor farm?
No, bro. Somebody with the same name, the same first name and middle name that I did fucking escape.
But that's why you got a fucking
the
fucking you get a number. When you go in there, you basically just a number in there.
So check this out. It does, bro. It gets weird. Okay, I go to work, right? And I'm working at, the only reason I'm working at the Reservoir, bro, is because the homie at the time's uncle was a guard there, and he was bringing us weed so we can fucking smoke every day, bro. You know what I mean? It's what we do. You know, I smoke and shit. So my job, I go to Reservoir, we sit there, we smoke, we pick up paper and shit. And one day I'm getting out of the, you know, I woke up late or whatever, bro, and I'm getting dressed. I'm running to work. And I go and the guard's like, we need one more for the Reservoir, you know, and it's the same guard that's been checking me in every fucking day. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm right here. He's like, oh, right there. Puts me in. He never writes my name on to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause, you know, so now when the guards are doing bed checks and shit, my name's not on the work list and I'm not in my bunk, bro. So they got me for escape.
That's bullshit.
Hold on. The same day, somebody with the same name as me really does escape, steals a cop car, and goes on a high-speed fucking chase, bro. Right? Gets away.
So there was a lot of fucking... It was a lot of misconstrued.
There was a lot of shit going on there, right? So I get back from work, and everybody's like, hey, there's like, they said you escaped. You know, everybody's making fun of me and shit, bro, and fucking, I'm like, yeah, you guys are funny. You know what I'm saying? Funny. All right. And next thing you know, bro, I'm in my fucking bed and shit when it's time for count, man. Guard comes, looks at his paper, looks at me, looks at the paper, continues on his job. Next thing you know, hell of them come in there, hit me up, rebook me, do all that. Now I'm red flagged, and they got me for escape, and I'm sitting in a cell to where they was like, you escaped lockdown. I'm on lockdown.
But you still got out in the same time you were supposed to, right? So when you got locked up prior to that,
right?
Like, however, because me, every time I only went because I got DUI. So when you and they were
fuck you up,
yeah, and but they were just misdemeanors, so they weren't felonies. So when I was in there, like, I have the paperwork, and I know how long I'm gonna be in there. So did you get out at the same time that, even though they
nah? So
I think it was. I think it's classification or whatever.
No, so what it was now I'm in there I was in there for fucking weed, and I was gonna be out, you know what I'm saying, in like a month or two. Now I'm in there for fucking escape charges and all kinds of motherfucking shit. They got me locked up in a lockdown 24 hours.
But they had to know that.
Right. So this is the thing. They fucked up. The dude got away. So they thought it was me. Right? It was fucking weird. And then they end up catching the fucking dude.
Don't they know what his face looked? This was back in the 90s, though.
This was early 2000s, yes.
Oh yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Because I'm assuming that all this was taking place like late 90s or shit.
Like, because they ain't got no identification, no face scan, bro.
I mean, because I figure like back then, like the technology.
They don't give a fuck.
But they should still have like a visual.
So
like,
check this out. This is how it went, right? So they ended up catching the dude, right? And so now I'm telling my public defender, like, yo, bro, they caught the dude already. I was like, so are we good? Like, we're good, right? He was like, it's not that easy. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, they was like, well, you're already getting charged for it. He was like, we gotta go, you know. So I ended up having to fucking plead a no contest to even. Because
you didn't do shit, right? Well, or you could say not guilty.
But if I did that,
it would have dragged it out longer.
It could have dragged it. I could have been locked up for years, and my daughter was fixing to be born in like months. I was like, man, I'm out of here. I don't give a fuck. Whatever I gotta say to get up out of here, I don't give a fuck. I'm a unicorn. Whatever. 2 months out of here. Unicorn.
Is this San Joaquin? Yeah, this is San Joaquin.
No, this was Stanislaus.
Oh, Stanislaus. Fuck.
Yeah. Fucking crazy, man.
So you ended up staying in there longer than you were supposed to.
Yeah, man. But anyways, that was off subject, right? The reason was because I got inventive in there when you get locked up, you're in there sitting in the cell by yourself the whole motherfucking time. Well, it was a 12-man cell, right? But we locked up, like we ain't going outside.
They caught you for cigarettes or some shit?
No, hell no, bro. I peeled paint off the walls and made dice, bro. We was in there shaking shit, bro.
Yeah,
I was in there making money. Hell yeah, I figured out all kinds of shit, bro. I was like, yo, I told everybody down the whole cell to save all the lettuce. Shoot me the lettuce. It's like, I don't eat lettuce anyway. I'm like, what? Give me, shoot it. I took all the lettuce, bro. I took the sheet off my bed. I put all the lettuce in the fucking sheet, bro, and I beat it on the floor till all the juices was out. Right? And I had this pile of fucking just, like lettuce matter, bro. And it looked like once you beat all the juice out, it starts to look like really light green weed.
Yeah.
Broken down. And so I took the vent off and I stuffed it in there. And then the air dried it out. And I took the toilet paper wrapping and I made zigzags out of it. And I took the mint toothpaste and I used it to seal it. I was in there selling fucking mint. It tastes like motherfucking menthol, bro. Fucking
wow,
bro, for like 2 soups per cigarette.
Hey, you got to do whatever the fuck you can do. So, like I ain't gonna. I was
telling them, yeah, you know, lettuce got 1% THC, right? I was in there killing it, bro. Motherfuckers are dumb.
Did they know what they were smoking?
Yes. Yes.
I'm thinking these niggas are buying. I'm thinking you selling these niggas a dream.
No, everybody couldn't wait. Everybody was holding on to the lettuce for me, bro. It's like, whatever you do with this, bring it back. Crazy. Yeah.
You know, have you heard about that? You have. I'm pretty sure you have. This show, I think, is what it's called 60 Days In. There's 2 shows. Show? Yeah, so there's 2 shows. There's one called 60 Days In, and there's another one called Love After Lockup.
Those both sound crazy. Love After Lockup. So that's got to be like a pen pal bitch that was like sending him letters for fucking hella years, and then when he get out, they fucking getting love and shit. And
it's exactly what it sounds like. But these people are delusional because they're spending like the amount of money that you would spend on a property,
right?
To for commissary and shit.
It's crazy, huh?
And it's like,
and these motherfuckers are in there balling. You think these fools ain't got cell phones and walking around Bluetooths in their ear?
Yeah. So there's some that they get out and they get with the person and shit, feel me? Because the person is catering to them, like they're giving them a place to stay. They're, but they're not fully invested. But the person that gets out is not fully invested, right? Because they're essentially just using them. You know what I mean?
Well, he's got all the time in the world to be in there to make this shit happen. Bro.
And he
got all day to plan this shit.
They'll fall back into their habits and shit. They'll still there's one where this lady, she stole this guy's car. This nigga was a fucking simp. Like he spent hella money on this girl, this drug addict in jail. She stole his car. She got back on drugs. She was fat when she got out, but when she stole his car, they found her in fucking Vegas and shit. Feel me? And she was skinnier than me. So,
she was skinnier than me.
Like, how do you make that drastic of a transformation? There's another one. He basically paid her way. He spent all his money on her. she glowed up to the point where she got back bad again, and she left him for another dude that was on his, that looked better.
Hey, people love this. People love this shit, right? That's crazy. This is insane.
There's another the 60 days in. The 60 days in is a little more complex. So basically, I don't know if they do this anymore because people are starting to catch on, and it's COVID, but like it was really popping before COVID. So AMC, they put out the call for people to go in and fucking they pose as jail inmates. So they're sitting in these jails. These are county jails. These aren't prisons. So they're in county jails, and they're posed as inmates, but they're not what they are. They're in there for 60 days, and what they're supposed to do, they're actually in cahoots with the police. So they're basically informants, like posing as, they want to know where the drugs are coming from, where the contraband is coming from, all stuff like
right.
And if there's anything wrong with the COs and shit, then also
imagine that guy getting sniffed out though, and motherfuckers be like, yeah, we know he's a cop.
Oh, but get this though.
Imagine that
the camera crew is in
that don't make no sense, right?
So the inmates,
this is all got to be set up.
The inmates know that in there's
a rat.
There's a couple rats.
Right. Oh, but yeah.
But they don't know who it is because the camera crew, they treat the other inmates the same, so they interview them as well.
Right. Nobody knows who is.
Yeah. And they don't know who the only thing they kind of know is that who it isn't. So whoever was in there before AMC came in to start doing the show, they know it's not them. But everyone that came after the camera crew, because every night there's people coming in.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like everyone who came after the camera crew, it could be any of them. You know what I mean? So
it could be anybody.
But
it could be me.
Yeah, they had niggas and if you get in trouble in there, then you get arrested for real. Like,
right, you ain't leaving. You ain't leaving. That's the fucking part of the show, huh?
Yeah, there's a dude. I don't think anyone's ever really gotten in trouble like that. There has been a dude. His name was Abner. He slapped up another dude and shit because.
And this is a show.
Yeah, it's a show called 60 Days In.
So let me ask something. Like, as far as being a producer, cameraman, media, right? You can go do anything you want to do.
As long as you got security.
You can be like, yo, I want to go film the inside of fucking jails and get into the cells of these inmates. And, figure, they can do that. They could be like, let's go deep inside Area 51. You know what I'm saying? And, where the UFOs are. And, that's crazy.
I don't think
this is crazy.
I don't think they've ever done that.
No, they haven't done that.
And shit.
But goddamn it, going to the pen and being able to go to cell, that's even more secretive than Area 51.
Well, I'll tell you this, remember what I said? They specifically made sure that they went to county jails, because if they went to prisons, then it would be in a whole different ball game. You in there with lifers and shit that don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So county jail, there's people that's in there for petty crimes and shit. So there's a better chance of nothing happening to people. Like if something, there's been niggas in there that got beat up. Mm-hmm. There has been niggas that got beat up. Feel me?
And they still continue to get beat up.
Yeah. And what they do, and what they do is they have this little danger call or whatever. Like it will be a signal. It won't be obvious. Like, so you and me, we don't know.
Right.
But they'll say okay, so if you feel like you're in danger or anything like that, then just look up at the camera and
do this
and just say, man, I need a smoke. Or
abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra.
Yeah, shit like that. Feel me? So just do that. You know what I mean? And
shit. Anybody say abracadabra like that, bro, you already know. Hell yeah. You ain't seen it. Was that in Half Baked?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I swear I was looking at that the other day and shit, feel me? I didn't finish it, feel me? But I swear that's a classic.
Shout out to Ray Giggs, man. We in this bitch 9:30 fucking in the lounge, man. We appreciate it. What you doing?
Shit. Feel me? Right now, feel me? I ain't doing shit. Like it's a Friday, so I'm glad that my son doesn't have to go to school tomorrow, so I can sleep in.
Hell
you know
yeah!
What I mean, and
it is a Friday.
I'm right now. What I'm doing is I'm gonna start doing comedic skits.
Are you?
You know what I mean? I want to do it in a. It's gonna be in a real authentic fashion and shit. Cause you got so many people that's out here doing it. You know what I mean? So I like the way I'm going to do is going to be a little different.
Everything you do is different.
But pretty much, I'm gonna be using this weekend to write out, a couple more. Right now, I'm working on a Maury Show parody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be watch when they come up. We can show a couple clips and shit on the podcast and shit. Feel me? But right now, it's just everything is still in the skeletal form. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now.
Make sure you're tapping in with Ray Giggs on Instagram at Illisoul.
Yeah, so you can get me on Instagram at Illisoul90s, ILLASOUL, the number 90, or Ray Giggs, GIGS, not a Z, on YouTube, or you can type in Ray Giggs on Instagram. I got my Instagram, the link in my bio is the link to my Linktree, or you can simply Google Linktree Ray Giggs, and that's pretty much the mecca to all my content. You know what I mean? So yeah, and right now the latest that I have out right now is Peace of Mind. So and that's up on all platforms. So check out Ray Giggs Peace of Mind. And then I have the energy video out right now. Feel me? We finna be dropping the one I worked on with Shelly Hollis. So that one's called Settle In, produced by Hallway. Right now we're still working out some shit. I want to add a skit to that. So I figured like I might as well, you know what I mean? He's very good at cinematic shit, feel me? And I got Los in the video too, feel me?
Yeah, we in that one.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You about to see a cool little cameo and shit, feel me? Yeah, man. Shouts to my videographers, Shelly Hollis, NFS Denny. Shouts to my producer, Resna, all niggas I done fuck with, Digiwan, Chris, Hallway, other folks and shit, feel me? And shit. Shouts to everybody else that's tuned in, because y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us.
Yes, we appreciate everybody tapping in real quick. Let's go down the line. We got Crazy Man in the building. I am JDM Gear. I should be fired in the building. Dirty Wild West. We appreciate everybody tapping in. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Official Smokers Lounge Podcast. We are under review right now. I don't know what happened, but make sure you're tapping in Official Smokers Lounge Podcast. Make sure you're checking out Ray Giggs on all streaming platforms. Check out what he's doing. We live, man, everywhere. Spotify. You can check our videos now on Spotify. We on Spotify with the videos. Spotify, Anchor app. All streaming platforms. Smokers Lounge Podcast. We appreciate you. If you want to make a donation or like what we're doing, click the link in the bio.
And shout outs to Dirty Wild West, man. Nigga got the best barbecue in the motherfucking city, man.
Hey, shout out to Dirty.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Dirty's cooking is not regular. That motherfucker's on point.
That motherfucker go, huh?
Especially the goddamn beans.
Those beans are on hit.
Yeah.
Smokers Lounge, man. We out this bitch.